Rick Bueller offers a shim kit for door opening extension. The kit allows the door to swing open 5 to 6 inches more than the stock swing. Installation begins with removal of the side panels.
Quarter turn on the bulb. Take the bulb out. And this has got fittings underneath that fits in the slots. Okay, let me take that.
This reveals the hinge stop tabs.
Now we're going to take and cut about 3/16 off of the hinge stops, both upper and lower door hinges. Before I grind off the stops, I'm going to put this piece of heater hose on the leading door edge to protect it from being nicked in the grinding process. We're going to remove two screws from the door check strap down here, and I'm going to remove the lower one all the way and put it back in 2 turns, then remove the top one completely.
The shim itself goes behind the hinge check strap on the door frame.
It's slotted for the bottom, and I've radiused the back to make it go in easier. And I've used a cotter key puller to hang it. You can use a bent coat hanger or anything really. Now that the shim's in place, put the screws back in and tighten them up. I pull them back down just with a good hand feel. I'm not using a torque wrench. About here's original opening length. And that's how much further to go with the shim. It's approximately 5 to 6 inches further.
Once the hinge bolts are secured, the side panels can be reinstalled.
There's holes in the bottom of the side panel, and they slip right inside these clips. You connect your light back up, put it in the socket, and turn it a quarter turn, and then line with the body lines of the car. You might have to push or pull depending on your lines of the car. This side panel's in now. You can move it in and out to line up with your body of the car. And then tighten them down.
Rick provides complete instructions with the door extension shim kit. Mel Bays brought Stephen Fenner's hood, deck lid, and trailer struts for installation.
Oh, I see. Put the driver's side on first, and that sets the hood.
I don't know. Let me.
Oh, it is.
See
I have this. That's right. That's in 2.
This will lift the hood higher too, won't it?
Yes. It's roughly 4 to 5 inches higher. That's it.
Installation is well illustrated in the directions and takes only a few minutes. Gary Nepper, MD Prowler, has designed a passenger side deck lid release button. Never again will you hear, "Would you pop the deck lid?" Sometimes with or without honey.
Real easy install. Just pop off enough of the cover pieces in order to fold the cover back and expose the wiring. The kit comes complete with everything you need to do the install, including the little wiring connectors. How these work is that you will saddle it over top the existing wire from the switch into that part, as you see here. Then you take a pair of pliers and you push down on that. You put that plunger in, then you fold this over and snap it, and it will look like that. And to test it, just tug on your wire, make sure it's going to stay in there. So we have the red wire to the red wire, the yellow wire to the yellow wire. It is not important if you switch them. It does not make no difference to the switch. Once you wire it up, do a test. You'll hear the click, you'll know. Put your wiring behind it, put your top back up. Put one plug in up here to hold the top up. We'll go up here. You line your switch up, you put your tape on, you press it in place, and you're done.
Complete instructions and everything necessary for installation is included, and the component ships in the Prowler color of your choice. Very importantly, installation doesn't require any drilling, wire cutting, or any other alterations. Rick Bueller has developed risers designed to elevate the passenger seat. He offers the risers in different heights to suit your car's passenger. Installation is pretty simple when you follow the sequence.
3/8 ratchet with a 15mm socket, and another 3/8 ratchet with a 50mm Torx socket, and an open box 15mm wrench.
The process starts by removing the seat.
I'm going to remove the two front bolts that hold the seat in with the 15mm socket. I'm going to slide the seat forward and use the 50mm Torx wrench or Torx socket and take the seat belt loose, and then I'll remove the two rear bolts from the seat bracket.
Once the bracket bolts and seat belt Torx bolt are removed, Rick places the seat upside down in a trash can with a fresh garbage bag liner to access the hardware for installation.
Oh, it's throwing my seat away.
I have the seat upside down. You remove the two brackets.
Slightly different parts on the door side and the console sides of the seat makes it important to keep pieces separate for reinstallation.
The bracket is the same on both sides, but on the door side they have a shim, and on the front of the side they have a double bracket.
I haven't looked at it.
On the inside, they got a bracket on both ends for either side, but they are directional. You use the metric nuts to bolt it on, and a deep half or 13mm socket. When you reassemble and put the track bracket back on, you have to make sure that the two end plates are in line and kind of hold them as you tighten it.
You're trailing it back.
Once the risers are installed, the seat is placed back in the car, starting with the rear brackets placed over the floor studs for alignment.
You set it back in on the rear studs. When you reinstall it, you have to use an open-end wrench to tighten the nuts on the back side.
When the seat belt Torx bolt and the front bracket bolts are secured, installation is complete. Rick provides complete illustrated instructions for installation of the seat riser.